And here we are, Unirrelevant Podcast, episode 2.
Can we even say that?
Yeah, I was going to say 1.5.
Hey!
0.5.
We're learning. We're learning.
We're figuring it out.
Just slowly and surely.
Yeah. So, I just got a whole bunch of new stuff. We got a new camera. I got all kinds of new audio equipment. Sadly, I don't know how to use any of it, so I just spent like $600. And I gotta read.
Gotta learn, gotta educate.
My man's barely in the cam. Why don't we,
Your man's barely alive.
Yeah, we're in there. It's been a wild couple weeks, let me tell you. 2021 now. Biden's fucking president.
Yeah, well, you also took a week off and visit your kids.
Yeah, it was great. Went down to Ohio, got to see the boys and all the family. Deal with some drama, a lot of fun. It was really fun. Got a new tattoo. Well, I got my tattoo finished. My neck. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it. The planets.
Definitely.
Looks like it's starting to scab up.
Is it? I gotta put some
Yeah,
lotion on there.
actually does look pretty dry.
I haven't lotioned up in a couple hours since I took a shower. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. It means a lot to me. Kind of like I want to use my my body as like a representation of my state of mind throughout my length of life. You know what I mean? Like it's a story. You know what I mean? I want to be able to look back on my tattoo and not just think of like, oh, that was cool, I got it. I want to be like, I want it to remind me of a lesson. You know what I mean? Remind me of the moralities and stuff that I've learned, you know, and have grown with over the years.
That's pretty awesome because a lot of people just get some random shit, you know what I mean? Good, I mean, good for them if they do, but
5 years later, they're going for laser.
I'd rather get something with meaning.
That's exactly what I've heard. You know, my dad told me when I was a kid, oh, don't get tattoos until you're older because, you're going to change your mind one day. And one thing you think is cool when you're young, you're not going to think is cool when you're older. I was like, all right, yeah. I definitely took his advice. And I capped on it, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Thanks, old man.
That's good advice. Yeah. My dad actually gave me that same advice.
That's what I feel about my sleeve. Fucking 28 now. I ain't even near doing it, but it's gonna be my growth of life. That's why I want the tree. As the roots grow, it's gonna be as I grow into my life. The leaves that wither, they'll grow and die.
Nice.
Still want to figure out what kind of tree though. I mean, I like what are those widow trees?
Weeping willows.
Yeah. Kind of always like how those look. But I'm into like the emo, gothic, dark side.
Yeah, they are pretty cool trees. I also like those fucking massive red oaks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, California redwoods.
Yeah, redwoods, that's it.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that's
that
the
on
bucket
this goddamn planet. For
Is this the GMO?
Yeah.
The 39.1%?
That one's only 28. They only had a really select batch of that.
I got it.
Yeah, I know.
I have some right here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I brought us about a J's worth.
It's more for money cheese.
Should have mixed it.
Yeah. You want some?
I got my beer.
So, I got a wicked awesome tapestry, but because of right now, like we're in the introduction phase of this. I really like want to get it out there. I want to get the content to you guys. I've been wanting to do this for a super long time, so like I'm really gung ho. So I got this really cool tapestry, and you can't even really see it all, just because our studio's a living room right now. And,
My living room.
Right, Tyler's living room. We don't want to like totally invade on his place, so we're kind of like setting up when we come in, breaking down as we go out. It's a lot of work right now, but as I said, really eager to do this, so it's worth every minute of it for the love of you guys. That's my whole goal is to just spread the love, man. Spread my love, because I know I have a lot to give. I know there's a lot out there, especially with the way the world's been right now. Like, a lot of people are pessimistic about 2020, But it's really shown me like how strong people really are. It's like with all the propaganda every single day in the news, with everything, still people, yeah, a little scared to go out, a little, looking over the shoulder a little bit, but like the world's still spinning. We're not killing each other every day. People are still going to work, and those who aren't, they're at least they're not killing each other.
Yeah.
And for those who have dealt with that, sorry. The world's a bitch, but it's not really as bad as media and like just the famous people will have you believe.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they only share the negative. It's like, especially if you watch the news or something, it's for every 5 bad stories about some explosion that killed 53 people, then they'll throw in that one good story. It's just like pre-washed out.
Only the local news will throw in the good stories.
That's
because
true.
They have to live with these people.
Exactly.
It's the national news programs that don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
They're
world
just
news.
Yeah.
they're just gonna pound you and bombard you. They're gonna Ron Jeremy your ass. Fucking Ron Jeremy and Bill Cosby just got together and they're having a threesome with your butthole. Okay, that is what's happening to our media right now. And and that's another thing that we're here for. We're the average fucking guys, man. We're all in our own trades. We're all jacks of all trades in different ways. But we're just normal people. We're not gonna feed you this bullshit, that these celebrities and stuff will. They wanna impress. They wanna keep you, they wanna keep you tuning in. In all reality, if you don't tune in, this is a diary, and we're having a fucking blast. But that's the way I see it, man. We gotta give the voice to the normal people, because normal people are what makes these podcasts and these fucking news channels look great. Without us watching, they would be nothing. So why shouldn't the power be in our hands?
Power to the people.
The power is in our hands.
Or your hands, technically.
Yeah, your hands. Really. I mean, we're just you guys.
Yeah, exactly, man.
I go to
You
sleep.
is us.
I usually go to sleep every night by 9:30, 10 o'clock latest. I'm up 4:30, 4 o'clock some mornings, usually 5. I go to work, come home, just like everybody else. We take care of our shit. And we still have a good time. That's all life is, man. Finding the balance. There's a yin and yang to everything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's all about balance. Work hard, play hard.
And that kind of ties back into like the thing you said originally about like, how a lot of people are pessimistic about 2020, and then also following that into 2021. But it's also like, a lot of people expect just because the calendar changes that things are gonna get better. It's like, tying that into like the power and the people. It's like that power is in your hands. Like you have the decision to, in this quarantine, make changes or certain decisions in your life, and like for the better or worse. There's more time to do certain things that we might not have had time to do before, to like improve as individuals and like become one with ourselves. Like that's something that I've really been dealing with a lot. Like living alone for the first time in my entire 25 years of life is, I love it and I hate it at the same time. It's super, like it's awesome to just be alone and just be able to like
The freedom.
Yeah, exactly. Like and just like think about how I want to be better, and just I don't know. It's a different vibe when you're just by yourself, because that's all you have is like yourself.
Yeah, when you got somebody else around, it's almost like having a pacifier. You know what I mean? A pacifier from yourself. Like you can just quickly, like anytime you start to think about yourself and get somewhere in your head where it kind of makes your ego a little uncomfortable, and you're like, I don't want to deal with that. Hey, what are they doing?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a safety net. But when you're by yourself,
That doesn't go
hey,
away.
what are they doing? What are you gonna do? Get on Facebook? Get on Twitter? I mean, like, and that's what weak people do.
Yeah.
But that's why you're in my excuse me. That's why you're in my circle, man. Because like just what you said. When you're sitting here alone, you're thinking about how to better yourself, how to be a better person.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I hate to say it, I love Roy to death. Everybody knows that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where the massive divide in our friendship happened, because he stopped thinking about how to better himself.
Mm-hmm. And I just want to add in from my perspective too, is like I feel like I fell in that cycle for a while too, because it's like it got easy because it's like, okay, so we have this reason not to work, you know what I mean? I got laid off, and he did too, and it's like, okay, so we get money in, I just get paid just to sit around, and they're like, oh, let's pay you more money just to sit around. I'm like, oh my god, this is like my wet dream. Like I would just love to have a exorbitant amount of money just to do whatever the fuck I want. You know what I mean? That's my goal in life. So that was kind of like I was able to touch into that for a while.
Nobody can fucking hate on that.
Yeah, exactly. So, but that's kind of why I'm saying it was like easy to get into that mindset, because it was kind of like that taste of that, like, oh, I have all my time to myself aside from the things that are closed due to the pandemic. I had more money that I made in the past year.
Mm-hmm.
Since I left my sales job, that was the most I made, probably 1 or 2 years off just Uncle Sam. Fucking. I wasn't scamming, so don't fucking investigate me, Uncle Sam. But yeah, no, it was like super easy just to get in that cycle of like have enough money just to do whatever the fuck I want. And like, man, why would you want to go back to work?
No, I totally get it. It's just like the only thing. See, here's a huge difference. Like, alright, on like a personal note, here's a huge difference with how things happen with like your situation and your roommate situation. Because your roommate came here and much before, very long before the pandemic.
No, you are right.
And had opportunities. I don't want to get into all that. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. Free form. We're here. Yeah, the opportunities were brought to him. I didn't have that. I came here with myself and a bag of clothes and got to where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody helped me. I mean, yeah, I had like people like Jesse.
Yeah,
shit,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Back support, but I never opened up doors for you.
Back
exactly.
support. You know what I mean? Yeah, nobody to open up doors. Nobody helped give me a job.
Yeah, exactly. No
you know
paying
what I mean?
your bills and shit. You know what I mean?
Dude, I took you to my boss's house, and he told you at first, like, don't even think about it, and then you worked under, just doing what I told you to do for like 4 hours, and he offered you a fucking job. Like, that's huge.
Yeah, seriously.
My job's a trade, you know what I mean? Like, they're paying thousands of dollars for me to work.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's not just, give this guy a paycheck.
Yeah, no, it's serious money.
Like
more money than a lot of people make, at our age and even older. Like, it's a solid fucking.
It helps.
Like, that would have been really life changing for him. It's been life changing for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'm paying child support.
Yeah, exactly.
Actual bills.
And you're still like young in your career. You know what I mean?
Imagine how much money he'd have right
Yeah.
now, dude. He'd have cars, he'd have everything he wanted.
Yeah, but then where would the studio be?
We would
see the yin and yang to the balance.
Well, he
may
probably would
not
have gotten
be
his own apartment at that point. If he had the bread, because he was
Honestly, no,
sleeping
he
on the
wouldn't.
couch in our living room.
Nah, he'd have just made himself more comfy. Why would he have got his own place? I mean, you guys would have.
That's true.
He'd have been
I would have
saving
finally.
money.
Paying this whole thing is kind of fucking rough, but
I bet.
Oh,
it's a place to stay and better than many other options. So
Yeah.
I'll suck it up and do it.
Man, that's like 2 whole paychecks for a lot of people. You know what I mean? Just to live here.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Basically, that's exactly what it was, just for my unemployment. Yeah. Because I wasn't getting a ton, I was getting enough. But
Right.
luckily, I'm getting a little bit better money now. But shit.
Yeah, dude. What's that like, bro? Alright, so my man's here. Just started working for a dispensary, and for now, we've decided to keep the name undisclosed. Just because he's
I'm
build
a
his
tadpole.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta build his name up.
Well, that's something that I wanted to actually touch on too. It's like, it's actually really super intimidating being there. I love it, but it's super intimidating because I instantly went from like the most knowledgeable person I know about growing weed or cannabis. I don't want to call it weed. To the least. Like it's literally like
the very least.
Like,
I'm
shit,
the
on
newest
top of
guy.
that.
Yeah. I mean, well, I mean, like I know
but
stuff.
they know
And
a lot more than what you even know.
You were on top of that ladder, and then
I mean,
you
I
walked through
probably
that
I don't
door
know if I'm
and
the
they-
very least, but that's where I'm gonna assume my position. I'm 3
Well,
days
yeah,
in. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
and that's a respectful thing
Yeah.
to do. It really is. You don't ever want to go into anything like I'm the fucking man.
No, exactly. I mean, honestly,
But
I just go like anything they tell me to do. I just
Here's-
ask them how they want it done, and I do it their way. I don't do any shit my way.
yeah, for now that's
Yeah.
how you should do it.
Yeah,
Like that,
exactly.
train you.
Yeah.
But man, there is a huge difference too. Like you grow to produce the best. They're growing to produce great stuff, but they're also growing to produce a massive fucking amount. So they gotta they're cutting corners off in places that they can. And that's
In a way, kind of, but like I don't know. I gained a lot of respect for the setup that they have.
oh yeah.
It's honestly, I'd say one of the most state-of-the-art facilities out there. It's like top of the line, based off because I watch Can of Cribs, which is a YouTube channel, and they go around. It's basically like MTV Cribs for dispensaries, and they go around and like I've probably only seen maybe like 2 or 3 that are nicer, and they have like
That's
some sort of
awesome,
amenities.
bro.
But yeah, they in the past like 2 years, I'd say they've really gone up. But I also have only seen 3 days worth of it, so I don't really know. I probably won't know too much of the secret sauce for like a year at this point.
Depends how fast you work up that ladder.
I don't know. I can't wait to see what you got growing in the back there.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's only gonna get better from here.
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
Get different lights and I don't know. I like the organics setup. It's like I think the best way to get the best quality shit, but it's such a pain in the ass. It's like I gotta work. I gotta grow weed 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day, whatever, 11 hours a day it is, and then I gotta go home and fucking do all the bitch work for that shit. It's like I'd just rather like get something like hydro set up where I can just
I hear
do it all myself.
I hear they give you an allowance.
Oh yeah, for certain product. That's actually what we are smoking on here, off my discount.
Interesting.
Yes. Yeah, so that's probably one of, the best perks. There's a couple good perks, but that's one of the best ones. They have an exclusive employee list for stuff too.
Maybe we'll blur that out later on.
Yeah, they probably can't even see it from there.
I don't know, man. It
Yeah,
says
sure.
4K.
They'll probably zoom in on it.
It should.
Well, hey. If you want to try that hard, then stop by and get some. We won't let you in anywhere besides the front door because it's just what it is. But you can come in front and buy your weed and leave. Have a
Yeah,
good time.
it's nice, man. It's a nice world that we live in here in Massachusetts. I really can't complain except for the gun laws. I mean, the taxes are.
Yeah, well, taxes
are high.
Yeah,
Taxes are high.
especially when you can look at
But,
Texas with
bro.
0 income tax.
Yeah, true.
And then if you, there's so many ways. If you're,
It's not a bad state though.
It's not.
You're within 3 hours of absolutely everything.
yep, beach, you can get to New York and
Everything.
before
Yeah, it's all there,
Boston.
Fuck.
man. Yeah, Boston sucks. No reason.
It's
to go
nice
there.
to visit, but
Yeah,
fuck.
I have some fond memories from college.
They're a whole nother breed out there.
Yeah, no, that's where my dorms were, so I got the taste of living there. It was pretty awesome, but I wouldn't want to live there and like pay to live there and shit.
Yeah, good for experience.
Exactly, yeah. It was
Make it
like,
a lifestyle.
yeah, to go out there on like the college's dime and fucking.
All right, we gotta
Why
come
not?
up. All right, I'm thinking about coming up with a thing right now. It's gonna be like we're just gonna like have
You trying to make
like
a
a
game?
laser. Yeah, game. like a random laser. And you just, dang, wherever it lands, right? And then, whatever town it is.
Oh, we got a laser.
All right.
We up in Worcester.
North Brookfield. That's where I've seen it.
Yeah.
All right, so then we go on Facebook. And then we look up North Brookfield. And then we just find like a random person and then clown the shit out of them.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I know people.
Yeah.
I know people in that town already.
We're gonna.
I'm not even joking. I used to work out like pretty right there. So and, yeah, someone I know.
Wait, where?
I used to work in Worcester.
Yeah.
So yeah, I knew a couple people that lived out in see North Brookfield. It's pretty damn close.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Spencer,
It's
Eliza.
wild, son.
Y'all.
What are
So.
the...
So I don't want to clown her because she helped me get a job.
No,
So-
the joke went right over your head though.
Oh,
what did
why?
I say? Where? You were-
Where?
Yeah.
Where to go?
No, yeah, because
I've also been to where?
where is right next to
Alright.
North Brookfield.
I know.
Where? No, I know. We rode in through where? Got some nice roads out there.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. It's a good state for riding. I can't wait to get back out on the bike. Dude,
I don't know. Eric showed me some pretty fucking
You gotta-
sweet roads on
you gotta tell me. You gotta give me some updates. You gotta give me some numbers eventually. You can
I
do it
haven't-
off camera.
I didn't even touch my bike. Oh, listen up. This motherfucker crashed my motorcycle
Hey.
at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Hey, you're asking about numbers. You might as well tell
Storage.
the audience.
Although I can
Do you wanna
totally
tell the
see
story?
why.
Storage
Driving
unit.
over that area, I can totally see why it happened now.
Yeah, it's fresh
100%.
pavement, cold day. You wanted to get on it.
Well, and that bump
I
too.
know. Get on it.
You were,
I didn't
well, you
really
wanted to enjoy,
get on
you
it.
wanted to enjoy it one last ride.
It was right there, dude. There was no getting on it. I just went to correct and the tires just kept going. I fucking went down.
New oily pavement, cold
That's
tires,
what I'm saying.
cold temperature.
It was a bad day. Listen, within 1 mile from the house, it's a storage unit, and I went to go put this guy's bike in there. Everything was fine. Ring, ring, ring. And down we went. So I have a trophy now. This frame slider. Tore it off.
Snapped it right off.
Broke my finger. Rebroke it. Shredded a whole bunch of skin off. Still have a permanent scar there. Oh yeah, it's gonna be gross forever. This finger's toast. And yeah, scratched up my nice helmet. Not too bad. It's depressing.
Scratched up the bike.
Oh yeah, the bike.
Yeah.
But thankfully, this guy, his profession is fixing bikes, right?
Cars, bikes,
Paint and cosmetics.
custom work.
Yo, I can't wait to post some of that shit out there, man, bro. That shit's crazy. The that Goku one you did,
Oh yeah.
you show him.
Alright.
It's sweet.
What, you in DBZ?
I mean, I'm not. To be honest, no. I have never really watched it, but
Oh,
I mean,
well,
I like.
fuck you.
I have. What is that? Hook or?
I'm
Nah,
really
it's smart
upset.
work.
I'm really
Oh,
upset, bro.
where? That's actually pretty fire. I wasn't just with you.
I'm
like,
upset.
Yeah.
We gotta pull it now.
I mean,
We gotta put out a poll
To
For
what?
to our viewers.
Oh.
DBZ or no?
well, I mean, I've seen
Do
enough
it.
of it to feel like I don't need to go back. You know what I mean? Because like,
I'm rewatching it right now. From Dragon
yeah,
Ball.
you know, I just listen, man.
I want to
just
get back
can't-
to the classics. That's why I like that
There's
one.
only one anime I can
What's
watch.
Naruto.
Yeah, Naruto
Alright.
over and over again. That's the
Hey,
one. I
it's a
love.
good one.
It is.
Hey,
But
and I
it's-
understand why people love DBZ more. It is what it is, you know. It's just I don't know. We all have our tastes, and
Yeah.
it's like
Dragon
there's
Ball
so many
is just
anime
the-
that I just don't get into because it's the sheer volume of time I have to fucking invest into watching.
Well, it's been out for years.
I know exactly.
How old are you?
25.
You're talking like you're 70 years old and you have like no
well,
time.
Who knows? I might die tomorrow.
This is true. You never know what tomorrow brings. But
no,
yeah,
I mean,
whether or
I
not-
don't know.
Whether or not you get to watch one more episode.
I don't know. I'm just not a big like show person at this point in my life too. So it's like if I'm gonna sit down for some like whatever serotonin, or I'm gonna turn on the Xbox or the PC and shoot some people and
Yeah,
you know
I
yell
can
some
dig it.
obscene things at them.
You know, it's funny. Like serotonin's like
Or what is
like TV's like a dopamine.
Yeah, dopamine.
Dopamine release.
What's serotonin?
Serotonin.
To
I
sleep?
think that's what helps you go to sleep. I was gonna say for me, it actually produces like serotonin. Yeah, we should look. This
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
We're not saying the wrong thing.
Because I got some melatonin too, and I know that knocks me the fuck out.
Tonin. Yeah, there. Is a key hormone, stabilizes our mood, feelings, and well-being and happiness. This hormone impacts your entire body, enables brain cells and other nervous system cells to communicate with each other. Serotonin helps with sleeping, eating, and digestion.
Oh,
Ha! We're not totally stupid.
Yeah, we're 3/4 dumb. Just gotta turn it a couple notches.
I don't know if you know this, but
Hey, you gotta be careful with that word.
hey, you know
I
what?
think it's acceptable in a monologue.
Yeah, I don't mean harm. I don't mean harm to anybody. You know.
We've also been canceled 6 times already. So.
Yeah, you
See
know,
what about-
we're just gonna make mistakes here and there, and you know, if you can't,
Dude, live and learn.
right, if you can't live and learn, then you don't need to be a part of the journey. You know, let's just get that out there.
True.
Like, it's all just about honesty and you know,
Nobody's perfect.
finding yin and yang, finding the best us, the best group that you know we can create. A wise man once said, you know, if you die with a handful of true friends, you died, you know, with you know, a fulfilled life with friends. You know, you said it better than that.
But if I die with a Bugatti, it's gonna be pretty happy. Nah, I'm just
No,
kidding.
yeah,
I'm
I know
just
you're kidding.
kidding.
That Bugatti's not going with you.
These things are nice though.
Well,
Yeah.
I might when you know,
I'm
you wrap
going
it
in
into
this
the garden. Yeah.
Bugatti.
Oh my god, that would be the time of your life though. Like
Could
as
you
soon as
imagine?
as soon as a cop sees you on the side of the road, flips on those lights. Oh, I'd be
Bro,
so
what if
gone.
your homies like? What if your homies like had you like encased in like a cryo backing, like put inside of a Bugatti? You know what I mean? And like they could drive around with you. And,
True.
I mean, you always looking out and shit.
Yeah, or they could just drape your dead body in the passenger seat because there's very limited spacing.
Right.
Um,
And the only song it ever played is that shit by Lil Wayne.
yeah. Yep. It's a whole new acceptable fucking song.
Yeah.
I honestly don't ever want to own one, but I do want to drive one.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
that'd
if
be
I was
sweet.
like
Some
multi-billionaire,
level.
yeah, if
Something.
I was a multi-billionaire,
I
I
need
would
a beer.
obviously, you'd have to own one. I mean, that's the ultimate car. That's the ultimate.
I'm sure
But,
some
well,
of our
well, I would say
listeners will
Bugatti-
fucking debate that.
Then pull up with the Bugatti Chiron, the one that broke the speed record. I know the GTRs can beat almost any.
Nah.
They
Yeah.
can beat the Veyrons, but they can't beat that Chiron. Can't beat it.
I can't remember the submodel. I think they only made 5 of them or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah, they do a lot of like super custom orders. If theoretically I was that rich, I would get a fully customized like it would be
If
like
I had
the
that
$3.6
much
million.
pocket change,
Yeah, exactly.
then yes.
Like if I won $1 billion on the Powerball tonight, I would probably buy that. No, probably not.
Shit.
I'd invest it all in a mutual fund and double it within like 5 years. But yeah, that'd be. I think that's my dream car. Would be the Bugatti Chiron. It's just not the Veyron ever. I don't want a car that can be dusted by a GTR.
Honestly, I just want a Tesla.
Yeah.
The
Honestly,
I want the Model X.
Oh.
The one with the one that Rogan's got.
yeah. I think it would be like the daily driver, because a supercar like a Bugatti is not a daily driver. Even a Lambo.
But the
is like-
Tesla can
oh,
be.
Tesla. Oh, that's.
And all
that's
you gotta
sexy.
do is hit that. What's it called?
The ludicrous mode.
Ludicrous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Gone.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be super cool.
Yeah. No, Tesla's in there for me too. Like, I mean, it's just so much more affordable than a Bugatti, so I didn't put it in the top tier. But yeah, that would be the daily driver for sure.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I
Can you
mean,
imagine 10 more years what Elon's gonna come out with then?
I don't
'Cause he
know,
only
man.
just
Hey,
started
what
making
did,
cars.
what did he say a couple years ago on Joe's podcast? He said it. In 5 years, Neuralink's.
oh yeah, I actually
you're
just
gonna be able
rewatched
to-
that podcast a couple days
Yeah, I
ago.
seen it
Wasn't
came
that
on
a couple years
YouTube.
ago?
Yeah.
That was like a
The
year
whole
ago.
episode.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, wasn't it?
I know. That's where I watched it. I was like, oh, okay,
it's funny
word.
you say that. It's funny you say that, cause dude,
They had the newer one on there too. I didn't watch it yet, but
3 videos ago, I didn't even finish it. Joe Rogan, Elon Musk. I was listening to that
That's funny.
today
That's
at
funny.
work. I was like, holy shit, this is on here? It's the whole episode. It's the only full episode, and it's by Joe. I wonder if he's like testing Spotify,
Yeah.
seeing like
Well, hey, I mean,
what are they gonna do.
I don't know much about it, but I heard they've been kind of testing it, or were testing him with censorship and all that shit. But I didn't hear
but
that. I didn't
he
hear that.
he said multiple times that nobody actually said anything to him.
Oh, really? That's good.
Yeah, he's like, nobody ever came to me.
That's probably just. I mean, you know how the internet is. Just
Yeah, of
these
course.
fake bullshit rumors that pop
Right.
up.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
Everyone
deal
runs
with
with
that one day.
I don't know. There's one time
Well,
for about a couple hours they wouldn't let me into JRE. Did you ever
really?
hit that with your Spotify?
Yeah, well, Spotify was down for like 2 days.
The Lizard Squad
I
happened.
still had plenty of music. I listened to my
Fine.
Meat Eaters instead
I wasn't
of
able
JRE.
to, I wasn't even able. Every time I tried to log in, it said you're
I never ran into
you're
that.
experiencing a connection issue or something like that. Yeah, for some reason my DraftKings isn't working either.
Really?
Yeah, it says due to your location, we're unable to process your information.
Your VPN. If you're running your VPN at the same time, because
No, I shut it off.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I even
Huh,
tried
that's
that.
weird.
I shut it off. I turned my location off, and I opened it up in the app, turned it on, allowed permission
that's
to
weird.
reboot it. Open the app back up, and it still wouldn't let me do it.
Did DraftKings get banned in Massachusetts? We didn't hear
I
about
don't
it.
think so. I'm
That's
pretty
weird.
sure people would have heard about it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's Massachusetts.
Oh well, yeah.
That would have pissed off a lot of people.
Well,
Yeah.
not even just Massachusetts. It's the United States where they, sneak some random shit in.
Well, in
every bill
Ohio,
ever.
you can't use DraftKings.
Oh, well, I mean,
Yeah, you can't gamble in Ohio either.
there's a lot of states with those.
They
types
only
of laws.
have like state lottery tickets, and there's not many.
Yeah, there's some states that don't even participate in the Powerball Mega
I ain't
Millions.
gonna lie, like looking over here the whole time, it's like kind of cranking my neck.
Yeah,
It's not
I
bad.
need to get another chair.
It's alright, so
Yeah,
up and
yeah.
learning.
Yeah,
There's gotta be a better way.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Yeah, move that grow room. Sneak into that spot.
you when I move that tent, you guys are gonna look in there and we'll understand why.
No, we'll
There's
make
so
it
much
work.
shit in there.
We'll make it work.
I
That would be
physically,
so
unless
perfect.
you
I'll
have
get a storage
I was
unit.
gonna say, yeah, that was literally exactly what I was
we
gonna
can
say.
get a storage.
Because I have some shit in there. Or
Fuck, let's go
Yeah,
make
I mean-
it fucking igloo.
see how much
Dude,
shit's
I have
in there.
storage. I got storage in my basement. Shit.
The biggest thing is, Roy left these big ass fucking subwoofers in there.
What the fuck else?
What? We can use those for
Well, yeah,
decoration, part of the
I
stand.
was thinking,
So,
we
we
kind of
throw
cool.
them in your car.
We can
Those,
put.
oh, no.
No, they're house ones. I gave them to them.
Oh, house speakers?
They're
Oh.
18s.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
can throw those in a car. Come on.
No, bro, we're just gonna put them in the corner, and we
Yeah.
can put lights on them, or we can put
Goku on.
yeah, decoration,
true.
whatever.
We could use it as like a stand for shit, like TV,
Yeah, that.
TV stand instead of mounting it or whatever,
You know,
because it's got that bracket on the bottom. So,
Yeah.
but that'll take. What, 5 more weeks at least? Something 5-ish, I should say, because
So let's say 6.
yeah, exactly, because yeah, they're kind of different strains. Like what the GDP Granddaddy Perp is a 7 to 9 week flower time technically, but it's going to be 9-ish.
Yeah.
And then the G13 is 10 to 12, so it's kind of it's like a
Bro, we can
decent
deck
time.
that room out, man. And if you think about it,
I'm still skeptical, but
why?
I don't
Everything
know.
would be stationary.
Yeah,
Whatever I'm setting
it'll
up,
just
messing
it'll
with
just
it.
look like Rogan's spaceship, but it's not. We're gonna have stuff like colorful stuff. Cool stuff.
I don't see the vision, but I'm interested to see how the vision pans out.
I see
That
it.
could be a pretty
'Cause-
sick studio.
I mean,
might,
think about it.
but
If we're using cameras like this, and I figure out how to record and use use the audio stuff that I just bought.
yeah, well, yeah, and that's the only rule is the PC is out here though.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Unless
So
there's
if
a
I
way
can
of
figure out how to record right through the thing how I'm supposed to,
yeah,
and
we'll
then-
get that figured. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
narrow that down.
In all reality, if it's got to come out here, I'm sure I can get a 50 fucking footer.
Probably Amazon has
just-
everything. Yep.
It's just got to be a long USB.
Yep. Very true.
Just get a couple connections if we got to.
Yeah.
Extensions. Ding. One wire.
Timers no.
Just to hit record out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit record, sprint that.
Or we could use some sponsors, hook us up with a nice system.
Or
something small, easy start off.
Yeah, or
Not that I'm trying to
not
plead.
even not even that. Just somebody. If anybody out there has got some real easy tips, whatever, let us know. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
We're definitely putting the work in though. So as you see, every episode you're gonna see some improvements. It's just getting off the ground. It's tough. None of us really have any experience into this. We all just we just have good minds.
I'm done
Time.
with electronics.
Yeah, he's just kind of here.
Just exists.
Yeah. Tyler,
Yeah,
he understands the PCs a little better than me.
I start to question that sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah?
Who the fuck knows?
I don't know, man.
I think we both have our attributes with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I only know stuff with WinRAR and I don't know, settings, the base settings.
Yeah, well, yeah,
That's
exactly.
it, task manager.
No, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like
All the stuff you
command
can
prompt,
do offline.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I never had Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah,
I wasn't
you gotta do
walking.
what you gotta do. Back then, shit. Internet was not easy to come by at a certain, as it is now.
Dude,
Yeah.
shit, I had dial-up growing up and
Yeah,
barely was online because it took a half hour just to get online.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Every game I ever bought from the PC we had at my mom's house never was compatible. It was just the most annoying thing ever. The internet was, but I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, that was just always funny. I'd be like,
Did you ever play Guild Wars?
no.
No.
I watched
Man,
my
that
friend
was-
play it, but
That was a fun game back in the day.
I
It
never
was-
really got the old school PC gaming experience.
It was kind of like Gears of War meets. It's like if Gears of War and Smite had a baby, and then you know what? We'll just stick with that one.
Yeah,
We'll
that's-
just- it was
Interesting,
good.
yeah.
It was good. I mean, the graphics were good and everything back then. Isn't
Could
it
you get,
weird that
armor? Yeah, certain types of armor. Yeah,
Mhm.
gold set armor or some shit.
Yeah,
yeah.
yep.
That's all I remember. He showed me
Yeah.
that one time. He was
That's
on
what
some
I was-
platform he had. I'm like,
yeah, you could the more kills you got, the more skills you could buy. Just like in Smite, it was objective based, as in you had to go and collect collect your team would have to go and collect the flag, which was like the guild, and then and pretty much lane system, you know.
Mm.
But it was like Gears of War, and the fact that it was like the graphics were, you know, intense, kind of,
Yeah.
you know, it was like
Above
gory and
par
fucking,
for the
yeah,
time
it was
period.
real fucking slash and gash kind of
Mhm.
shit. It was a good game, you know, and that's what I was gonna say. Isn't it funny, like, I don't know, when I think back on some games, I remember the graphics being awesome. Like, amazing. And then it's like,
And then you
and
look
then
back-
I look,
Oh,
and then I
dude.
Google that shit, and I'm like, oh my god, that's what it looks like.
Do you remember how awesome GTA San Andreas was? Like, people still in their mind
Yeah.
have that as the best GTA ever.
Yeah.
Bro, so I bought
They
it backwards
remastered
compatible.
it.
I know. I bought it. It's a hot
So
steaming
terrible.
pile of dog shit. Graphics, dude.
The remastered version?
The dude is like super pixelated and blocky as hell. I mean, it's still got the nostalgia feeling, but I'm like, the transition from that to GTA 5, it's vastly different. It's you just play it for the nostalgia. That's about it. I mean, it is what it is, but it's just fun. It's crazy how, it's just crazy. I remember like my dad used to geek out over like Madden 09 or like 09 or 07. He'd be like, dude, the graphics are so real. And I was like, with Madden 21, like this shit's insane. It's crazy how much. It's
Yeah.
crazy difference.
So, you know how Pinocchio found out he was made of wood?
No idea.
When his right hand caught on fire.